Hey there, cyber friends. Welcome back to another cozy chat at Darnley Cyber Cafe, where the Wi-Fi is strong, passwords are stronger, and the coffee is, well, usually still hot by the time I stop ranting about digital privacy. So today, we're diving into something that sounds simple, but really isn't. Passwords. Specifically, why is your brain absolutely awful at making them? Now you might be thinking, but Darnley, my password is 16 characters long, includes 3 special symbols, and I even capitalized the Q and the exclamation mark. That's awesome, but there's a catch. Long passwords should be safe from brute force attacks. I mean, 14 characters, that's trillions of combinations. But here's the catch. Humans don't think randomly. We build passwords from stuff we remember. Our dog's name, favorite numbers, a TV show we binge watched in 2020. No judgment, but it just makes us predictable. Take something like Winterfell 1990 exclamation mark. Game of Thrones reference plus a birth year. Or Bluey 1234. Cute kids show plus the world's most obvious number combination. Even coffee lover $$. The old replace the S with a $sign trick. Hackers have seen it a million times. It might look clever to you, but AI-powered password crackers are trained on millions of real leaked passwords. They're not just guessing, they're following the same patterns you are. If thousands of people used Star Wars 1977 exclamation mark, they know Indiana Jones 1981 exclamation mark is probably next. Patterns equal predictability equals crackability. So unless your password looks like AQ # capital T B F Z capital V X exclamation mark 7, you get the idea. And you didn't come up with it yourself, it's probably not as secure as you think. So how do the bad guys crack your password? They don't sit there typing AAAA, then AAAB, and so on. That would take way longer than binge watching every episode of Law & Order. Instead, they use dictionary attacks, which basically means throwing a bunch of real passwords that have already been leaked in past data breaches at the system to see what sticks. Think of it like playing password roulette, but with a loaded chamber. And then you've got these clever little tweaks we all think make us safer, like changing S to $, or the letter E to number 3. I hate to break it to you, but hackers know that trick too. They write scripts to try these actual variations. So password spelled uppercase P @SSW0RD is really just a fancier way to spell password. I can even tell you many stories of customers and situations I've been dealing with that involve these simple passwords. Some IT people are guilty of this too. We're only human, right? So here's where it gets real sci-fi. Back in 2017, researchers came up with PassGAN, spelled PassGAN, a neural network trained to guess passwords using machine learning. It wasn't amazing at the time, but think of it like baby AI babbling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let me in over and over. But it worked, kind of. And more importantly, it proved the concept. Since then, this technology has gotten sharper. 2022 version basically doubled the performance of the 2021 version. So yes, password guessing AIs are learning, and that's not great news for your FIDO 1985 login. And here's the scary part. Those early versions were trained on just one GPU for a few hours. Now imagine what happens when a group of 100 GPUs and a warehouse of leaked passwords gets involved. Take a guess. Now, Take all that AI power and feed it your personal information. Not just your name and birth date, but your hobbies, your friends, your dog's name, your old band's MySpace page, everything. Suddenly, it's not trying to guess everyone's passwords, it's trying to guess your password. Specifically, tailor-made attacks based on you. Scary, right? This is already being done with your permission in password recovery tools. Now imagine what it looks like without your permission. The truth is, we share so much about ourselves online that attackers don't need to break in. They can walk right through the front door if we've left it unlocked. So what's the solution? Here's the thing. Humans just aren't built for secure password creation. We are storytellers, not random string generators. So what should we be doing? And this is something I've been telling people to do for many years, even back in 2013. Use a password manager. Let the machines do what they're good at, creating long, random, secure passwords, and let you focus on remembering just one good passphrase. If you can't even do that, and I've been surprised before, write it down. Seriously, stick it in a safe or tape it to the back of your bookshelf. That is still safer than using Fall Out Boy 1999 for everything. And for the love of all things caffeinated, don't reuse passwords. One password to rule them all is also one password to lose them all. Some password managers that you pay for allow you to secure your master password with multi-factor authentication. Honestly, this is worth its weight in gold, or theft reduction. This means without your multi-factor authentication key, either a physical or digital one, hackers cannot log into your account even if they know your master password. Remember, the more layers of protection, the less criminals want to crack your account. I do speak from personal experience here. So what's the bright side? Here's a bit of good news to end on. We're not helpless. The same AI tools can also help defenders. Imagine a password manager that tells you before you choose a password whether it's likely to get hacked. Sort of like a spell check for security. We're headed toward a future where your security tools are smarter than the attackers. If we play our cards right, that is. That's a future I want to see. And you probably do too. I hope anyways. So yeah, maybe it's time to let go of the clever password you've been clinging onto since high school. Your brain might be brilliant, but just wasn't built for this. That's all for today's episode. Thanks for hanging out with me at Darnley Cyber Cafe. If you found this helpful, tell a friend, share this episode, or write your password down on a post-it note. Then immediately destroy that note and go install a password manager. Until next time, stay private, stay protected, and stay a little paranoid. Knowledge is power. Stay safe, everyone.